Welcome. This is an overview of the courses, sequencing, and putting it all together for the BBA Management degree at Scottsdale Community College. The BBA Management degree is the first bachelor's degree approved and offered by SCC.
Today's objectives are to review academic components and course sequencing for the BBA Management degree at Scottsdale Community College.
Let's go over a few terms and definitions that apply to college degrees and specifically bachelor's degrees. Credit hours historically means how many hours per week one attends an in-person college course. A credit hour actually equals 50 minutes. So for a 3-credit hour class, one would be in class 2.5 hours per week. Most college courses are 3 credit hours each. If you're taking 12 credit hours or more in a semester, you are considered a full-time student. Less than 12 credit hours per semester, you're considered a part-time student. Lower division courses are courses numbered 100 to 299. These are considered college freshman and sophomore level classes. Usually classes at this level are considered introductory type courses in which you cover a lot of material but not very deeply. Upper division courses are numbered 300 to 499. These are considered college junior and senior level courses. Typically, the topics are more focused and you study that subject deeper than a lower division course. Just FYI, if any of you go on to a graduate school for a master's degree, those courses would start at the 500 level.
Components of the BBA. A bachelor's degree typically has a minimum of 120 credit hours required. The BBA degree at SCC requires a minimum of 120 credit hours. If you take 15 credit hours of college courses per semester, you will complete the BBA in 8 semesters. This would not include summer school. All degrees at SCC have an FYE requirement. It is one class taken preferably in your first semester of college. We will go into this later in the video. The AJEC is the Arizona General Education Curriculum requirement that all bachelor's degrees from any Arizona public university requires for graduation. This can and will overlap with specific courses required for the BBA Management degree. We then have both lower and upper division required courses for the BBA Management degree. All required courses for the BBA Management degree do not total the 120 credit hours needed. The last group of courses for the BBA is your elective. This number may be different for every student based on previous credit and if general education requirements were shared or not. Also, depending on previous courses taken, you may end up completing more than 120 credit hours to complete the BBA.
FYE 101 or 103 is required by any new college student entering Maricopa Community College in the fall of 2022 or later. It is a first-year experience class that includes campus resources, a career component, time management, as well as other basic skills and need to know for college success. If you've already earned a college degree and or have college credit completed prior to fall 2022, you have the potential for this requirement to be waived. Please see your advisor.
All students graduating with a bachelor's degree from an Arizona university require Arizona General Education completion, English 101 and 102 for a total of 6 credit hours. Math 151 or higher is required for the BBA degree and meets the Math or MA General Education requirement. BBA students need a total of 6 hours of humanities credits or 2 classes. Additionally, a cultural and a historical or global awareness class is required. These awareness areas, C, G, or H, can be shared with other required courses. For example, you can meet 2 requirements by taking a humanities course that also meets a cultural awareness requirement. Additionally, you will need 2 lab science courses totaling 8 hours. One of these lab sciences must be an SQ, or science quantitative. The second lab science can be either an SQ or an SG. An SG is science general.
Required lower division courses include CIS 105, Survey of Computer Information Systems, which also meets the Computer General Education requirement. Econ 212, Microeconomics, meets a Social and Behavioral General Education requirement. Com 100 or 110 or 230 or 263 meets your second Social and Behavioral Science General Education requirement. and GBS 233 meets a literacy general education requirement. All of these courses are required for the Bachelor's in Business Administration at SCC. Additional required courses are the accounting sequence. We will go over the accounting sequencing later in this video. GBS 151, Introduction to Business, Marketing MKT 271, GBS 205, Legal, Ethical, and Regulatory Issues in Business, GBS 220, Quantitative Methods in Business, and GBS 221, Business Statistics.
There are 10 upper division required courses in the BBA Management degree. All upper division courses in the BBA degree have prerequisites and are listed on this and the following slide. 5 of them are 300 level. BUS 305, Business Analytics, BUS 310, Finance Principles, MNG 300, Management Principles, MNG 305, Organizational Management Behavior, MNG 310, Accounting for Managers. And 5 are at the 400 level. MNG 405, Applied Human Resources Management, MNG 410, Project Management, MNG 415, Change Management, MNG 425, Strategic Management, and MNG 490, Management Capstone.
General electives are any courses beyond general education, lower division, and upper division requirements. If you have an A-BUS or other associate's degree, courses like these would fall into this category: Math 212, Math 217, Econ 211, Com 225, Psych 101, etc.
Important things about the BBA. But sequencing is important in the BBA degree as certain courses at the lower level have prerequisites and all of the upper division courses have at least one prerequisite, while most have several. English, math, and accounting are sequenced at the lower division level.
Initial English placement is based on assessments and/or high school GPA. It does not matter which English course you begin with, as all students will finish at SEC with English 102. You must complete the previous WAC or English course with a C or better before taking the following course. If you begin in English 101, you do not need to take WAC 101. If you complete WAC 101, WAC 101 will fall into your general elective category.
Initial math placement is based on assessments and/or high school GPA. It does not matter which math course you began with, as all BBA students will finish at SEC with GBS 221. You must complete the previous math course with a grade of C or better before taking the next course. The math sequence is the following: Math 114, College Algebra Prep, Math 151 or 155, College Algebra, GBS 220, Quantitative Methods in Business, GBS 221, Business Statistics. SEC Business Department will let students take GBS 220 and GBS 221 at the same time. However, you will need to get an override from your advisor to add GBS 221 to your schedule. Again, do not put off taking math as it may delay your graduation. Math 114 will fall into your general electives.
CIS 105 is recommended but not required before taking Accounting 111. You will need to take CIS 105 before you take Accounting 212, as CIS 105 is a prerequisite. The sequence is Accounting 111, Accounting Principles, Accounting 212, Accounting Principles 2, Accounting 212, Managerial Accounting. Accounting 111 and 112 consist of financial accounting. If you've already taken Accounting 230 and 240 in the past, with ACC 111, it will meet the accounting sequence requirement. While it is not recommended, you can take a 2-course sequence to complete the accounting requirement. Accounting 211 is all the concepts taught in both Accounting 111 and Accounting 112. Maricopa students have a much better grasp of financial accounting principles by taking Accounting 111 and Accounting 112 instead of the Accounting 211 course. The 2-course sequence would be Accounting 211 and Accounting 212. You will still need CIS 105 completed before taking Accounting 212. Again, this two-course sequence is not recommended by faculty in the SCC Business Department for completion of the BBA Management degree.
SCC has 8-week, 14-week, and 16-week classes. When you schedule your classes, pay attention to start and end dates of your courses as you put your schedule together. Make sure your schedule is balanced and/or works well with any of your non-academic commitments. Additionally, if you need courses that require a prerequisite, you could take the prerequisite course in the first 8 weeks of a semester and the following course the second 8 weeks. Consult with your advisor.
Please use the SCC Business Advising page for information and links to schedule an appointment with your advisor. Additionally, you can run a degree progress report to see requirements completed and requirements needed for degree completion.
This has been a general overview for a student starting the BBA Management program. It includes all BBA requirements. However, we recommend you meet with an SCC Business Advisor to verify your schedule and look at your specific academic history in order to provide the most direct path in completing your academic and personal goals. Thank you.